Mike Shaft, BBC Radio Manchester.
Well, what a shame, Mr. Shaft. I hope it wasn't anything I said that has caused you to give up your fabulous Sundays spent with me, which I look forward to every week, particularly saying the occasional unusual word on the BBC and hearing you giggle and knowing that I was going to get into trouble. So have a lovely time. We will all miss you. And I've written this small moving tribute. A wireless presenter called Shaft perfected his talent and craft. When I said a rude word, he claimed he hadn't heard, but I knew that he had because he laughed. We'll miss you.
Hi, Mike. Wow, what are we going to do without you? I think for 20 years I've been coming to the studio and really enjoyed speaking with you and listening to your questions. And yeah, you are so thoughtful, and we will miss your beautiful voice and your perspective. And you're always encouraging and thoughtful. Conversations with so many people, whether well known in the world or people like myself who just humble Christian workers. You have been a joy and a delight to work with, and you have ministered in the city and given leadership and voice to so many projects. Thank you for that. What you have done with people who've worked faithfully under the radar, you have placed them above the radar in the airwaves, and really so that people may see the good works which are going on in the city, lifting their light on the stand, so that people may see what is being done and praise their Father in heaven. So may you go well, may you be blessed, and may you really enjoy the love and support of so many of your friends who have so enjoyed working with you. God bless.
Hi Mike, David Walker here, Bishop of Manchester. It's been a real privilege to work alongside you over these last 8 or so years since I came back home to Manchester. We've talked about almost everything from football to politics and, yeah, occasionally a bit of religion in there too. I think everything we talked about there we done in a way that I hope will have allowed those who've overheard our conversations, the many thousands who listen in on Sunday mornings or at other times, that have found something informative, something to help them understand how even quite practical things about how we live our lives and how we enjoy our leisure time are impacted by the things that we hold dear, the things at the heart of our faith. So yes, we talked about serious social issues, and we talked about practices in churches and religious organisations. We've also had a lot of fun as we've gone along the way. I'm going to miss you on Radio Manchester, but I hope and, well, I believe our paths will continue to cross. Hope all goes well. Bye now.
Mike, I think I probably only appeared into your illustrious career on the radio rather late in the day, because I only appeared in Salford in December 2014. But on my several occasions of being a visitor to your programme, I've always felt welcome, I've always felt listened to, and I've been given encouragement to address a wide audience with a sense of collaboration and appreciation. And I wish you well now, having completed so long in the show. I'm delighted for you and wish you well for the future. But I've very much appreciated being in your show and getting to know you a little bit. Thank you very much.
Dear Mike, if that sounds formal, don't forget that I'm a chartered accountant. I got to know your name in the mid-1980s. By then, you were already legendary on the Manchester media scene. However, I didn't meet you until the end of 2011. That was when I gave my first Thought for the Week on your Sunday breakfast show. I have now done 66. I know because I count them. You have also interviewed me many times on your show, not connected with my presenting a thought. Perhaps the most memorable was discussing the death of Osama bin Laden. What I like most about appearing on your show is discussing the newspapers with you. Despite my preparation, you always find challenging questions to ask which I haven't thought of. You can probably tell when I'm desperately trying to come up with an answer, trying to avoid an embarrassing silence, and trying to avoid saying something which makes me sound like a moron. I hope we can stay in touch and wish you all the best for your next endeavour.
Hello, Mike. This is Wayne Clark. I want to say thank you for all that you've done on Sunday Breakfast on BBC Radio Manchester and wish you God's blessings for the future. You and I first met when I was doing your equivalent job over on BBC Radio Merseyside, and our paths crossed at meetings and at award ceremonies. I learnt an awful lot from you in those days. You've always been the consummate radio professional, but also never afraid to do things your own way and always with your own unique style. You've been a servant of the Christian Church in promoting gospel music and giving a voice to the gospel message. And for that, I give thanks to God for you and all that you have done. And for whatever you do next, the Lord bless you and give you strength. Thanks, mate. All the best.